Finally a sunny day here in Canby, and I've been mentioning a project that we're going to be working on here coming up soon, and Vince finally decided to bring it on over and show me what it is. There's the man himself.
Hey Johnny.
What up?
Got something to show you.
Let's go check it out.
Come on, brother. Picked her up down in Corbett, Washington. No, Oregon. Oregon. Edit that out. Corbett, Oregon, off 84. We have a 1994 Ford Bronco right now, and it's money.
It will be money.
It will be money. It will be money. It takes a little bit, needs a little bit, but been working on it for like, I don't know, a couple weeks, day in, day out. All my free time dumped into this beautiful girl right here. So, we love going to the sand dunes. We love going off-road. We don't really do a whole lot of off-road. It's Oregon. There's not really much to do other than play in the field, go to the sand dunes, go up in the mountains, do some snow wheeling, do all that fun stuff. We don't get out that much, but this is gonna do it all. We have plans, ideas, you know, that'll come, you know, sooner or later, depending on how things roll out, you know, with the new year. But
if anybody knows Vince, you'll know that sooner might be more than later.
remember, I take my time doing things. I don't jump into anything crazy, you know. It's just, you know, it's a fun project. But the plans was, I sold all my side-by-side stuff, dune stuff. I still have my toy hauler, but I miss it. I miss going to the dunes. I miss going jumping and going over whoops and going to the beach, hanging out with friends, all that stuff. And there's obviously plans to go to California and do some Baja and stuff like that. So with the amount of money you dump into a side-by-side, you can build a pretty sweet pre-runner Bronco. That's the idea. Why not? I got friends saying, you know, throw 1-tons under it and some 40s. We can do some sweet snow wheeling trips. Yeah,
No.
I mean, it's cool, but I'm more of a desert kind of guy, even though I live in this wet green state. But that's been a dream of mine, to build a pre-runner. Now, we picked, come follow me. As I said, it's a 94 Bronco 351 Windsor, and it had a 4-inch lift on it from what I can gather, with some 20-inch rock stars and some 37s, and it's been sitting for a little over a year. Owner said didn't run very well, or didn't run at all. Battery was dead. So I got it home and threw a jump box on it, and it fired up after I jumped the starter solenoid. So the starter solenoid was bad. Got it running good. Had a coolant leak, had a minor hose blow, but that's fine, we fixed it. And I've kind of been tinkering with it since then. It had some water leaks, so the interior was kind of moldy because it was sitting for so long. Had some mice problems, chewed through some wiring, fixed all the wiring. Then it had a no start issue, which we found to be this stupid little cap for a clutch system, even though it's automatic, but it went out. But we fixed it. So right out of the gate, what I did was I stripped the entire interior and pulled the dash out, pulled the headliners out to get a new carpet kit. And I'm trying to fix the water leaks, but got rid of the airbags because, you know, real men die without airbags. And when you're off-road and you don't really want the risk of those blowing up in your face on accident,
probably not.
You know? It's only happened to me once. But once I fix the water leaks, I can put the carpet kit in. I got seats on the way. Have a little bit more containment.
Got a couple of cats there.
Got a couple of cats. I tried to go through DEQ today, hoping that they wouldn't notice that it's a straight pipe exhaust system. But
oh no, they noticed.
They got the mirror out, and they found out. And they said, ha, not today, Satan.
Not today.
So, you know, I'm all about saving the planet. Got to put cats on, have clean emissions.
And for this engine, those old caps won't matter.
Yeah, no, it don't matter. So I did put some wheels and tires on it because the wheels and tires that were on it were shot.
Yeah, those look good.
Tires were cracked, and obviously we got to go with the methods. Off-road, you know, desert racing.
Definitely.
Replaced all the seals in the top and the doors, the engine compartment, and put some new shocks on it. Let's put a sound system in. You know, we got to have the bumps in there.
For sure.
Here, I'll show the bumps here real quick. It's just kind of halfway wired in for now, but yeah. So what our plan is here is obviously get it going, get it running good. The 408 stroker that I don't know if we've mentioned before.
No, so what's the 408?
So the 408 351 Windsor was a motor that we planned on building for the F100 for a temporary engine till the big motor came, the 434, which the 408 ended up taking longer than I expected, and now both engines are going to be basically done at the same time. So now that we got this old girl, the 408 stroker is going to go in here with a Sniper EFI. Should be around 500 horse.
And what's the combo of the 408?
So we're doing, it's a factory 351 Windsor 94 roller block. And we got a set of 185 AFR heads, an Eagle stroker kit, and what are we running? Edelbrock air gap intake, and the Holley 4150 Sniper EFI. So with all that said and done,
what cam did you do?
ooh, we did a trick flow cam. It's not huge, it's not crazy, because it's not a big crazy build. It just wanted something that ran good, sounded good, had good low end torque. It's got right around 600 lift, not crazy, but it should do perfectly fine with this. So the 408 stroker's going in here probably before the F100 motor gets here, because I haven't heard anything about that yet. Still waiting for the dyno. So this is probably going to have the motor in it before the F100 does. We're going to look for a C6 transmission with a 205 transfer cage, because I'd like to keep it four-wheel drive because we live in Oregon. Might go up in the snow, do some playing around, take it to Moab, do that kind of stuff. But there's some great companies out there that offer four-wheel drive long travel kits. And to the next point about long travel is that is the overall goal for this thing.
Yes.
Solo Motorsports offers a Stage 5 long travel kit, which is a plus 4.5 in the front. I'll probably end up getting a 9-inch for the rear to match the front. It's going to be about 88 inches wide. And for now, because it's Oregon, I don't get a lot of time to drive it off-road. It'd be more at the dunes every once in a while. For now, we'll probably just go with a leaf-sprung rear end with a set of Devers, and get some nice King bypass shocks for the rear, and that should still give us plenty of travel in the rear. For the front, we're going to run dual 3-inch coilovers, bypass shocks, and with the beams from Solo Motorsports, obviously I'll have to do glass fenders in front and rear to be that wide, but that'll kind of be the fun daily pre-runner Bronco that I've always dreamed about, and it's coming together. So we'll keep you in tune on the progress of it. We've got some things rolling around now. I'm trying to get a shop built so I don't have to work on this thing in the driveway. So in a few months, you know, maybe we'll play around with the idea of ordering up some extended beams for the front, so we can get these old whoop scissors pumping over some whoops, you know.
I like it.
Stay tuned. There's gonna be some jumping, some whooping, some all around smiles per mile in this bad girl, I'll tell you what. And we got plans to go down to California to meet with a buddy of mine that I met on a cruise ship. Cool dude. We might go play around with him out there, Barstow, where a lot of the guys go and mess around with their trucks and tune the suspension and all that stuff. So we got plans. We're gonna keep to them. If you watch any of our videos, I tend to not go slowly with these projects, but we'll see how it plays out.
Or
Should be
slowly
fun.
when you're off-roading.
Or slowly when off-roading.
You know, like the 4Runner video.
Yeah.
Always driving easy,
Yeah,
this guy.
we're gonna break some stuff for sure.
Pick out your.
Oh, he's getting it.
But that's how you do it, you know, you break it and then you fix with stronger.
That's right.
So-
no, you're gonna buy the strongest.
Yeah, we're gonna buy the strongest and it'll be fun. So stay tuned.
All right, everyone, thanks for watching, tuning into this project. I think it's gonna be exciting. As Vince was saying, if you know him, you know how his projects roll. They're fast, they're quick. Yes, in true Vince fashion, usually it goes quick because he's a hard worker, spends all of his free time working on stuff. How long did it take on your F100?
We got it in March of 23. March of 23, and we were driving it by January of 24.
And that was a full build. That was a chop the frame, shorten it, shorten the bed, build an engine, do all the suspension, Crown Vic front, 4-link rear. So we don't mess around here. And then, you know, with Vince's help, my truck, I think we had, what did we say? That was like 3 or 4 months. We had it completely stripped down, chassis swap, engine swap, everything. So stay tuned for this bad dog. We'll be bringing you lots more content, and I cannot wait to get this thing out in the dunes, the field, or wherever else it brings us. Thank you, everybody. Later.